What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday.
Device is connected successfully.
Well, that's good. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday morning live. Season 7, episode 16. Happy Easter to everybody. Just came from the back. I was stirring my drink, so I'm going to go grab it as usual. You'd think I'd have this down now, but I'm a last minute kind of guy. Okay, go there. Yep. You doing? Hey, everybody. Hope everybody had a good week. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We need more Houdini. I've got one can left. And while I have one can left, I need to wipe the pollen off the front counter. Oh, God, I hate doing that. That means I got to clean that whole front counter. Such is the problem with leaving the front door open in the weather we're having right now. I'm going to go get my cold drip real quick. I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get assembled, though, before I go back there. Hey, have not plugged in this camera yet. Hold on. Stop. Ooh, you know what? Okay, hold on. That reminds me of a couple of things. Okay, you. Lock force assemble! Good. Turn you back there. Yep. Good. Back over here. You should be charged enough. Whee! I forgot my other one too. Let me turn it on. And I'll hit that. Yep. Okay. You gotta get my cold drip real quick. Stay there. Sure that camera is that camera working down there? I hope so. I hope so. Forgot two things. Uh over here. Oops. Okay. How is everybody? Our multi points. Fun stuff. We got this we got to do too. We have a few things that I got to get rid of on the bench there. We're gonna go ahead and go do that. Looks like a name that lock. Name that lock and finish. Oh, I hate it when people do this. This drives me crazy. In fact, this one's torqued down so tight that it's actually bending it in. Yeah, you can actually break your deadbolt by doing that. Like, let off. Come on. You don't have to go all the way in, people. You should just screw in a little bit. No, screw all the way. Much better. I can just see somebody with their impact. So we got to make a key for that. How many keys do we got to make for that? We got to make 4 for that. We've got 4 that are going out into the cheap lock bins. I think they're Rely built. Have y'all noticed the Rely built's kind of jumping up there to kind of fill a gap with door locks, and they've even got a master lockbox now that's only like $20. I did a short on it, but I wasn't happy with it, so I never published it. But it's a master lockbox copy for $20 compared to the 40 that master wants. Picked one of those up just to check it out, and it's for what it is. A lot of these out-of-state realtors will call, or out-of-state management agencies will call getting stuff done and want a lockbox put on. So it'll save them money. They don't care about the box. They know it's going to get, thrown out or cut off one day. So, but yeah, there's that. And what else did we have to do here? We have some rim cylinders that they're the crappy rim cylinders off of vertical rod devices that I had keyed up to switch out. Because a lot of times I get called to rekey those. So what I'm going to do is rekey them to a whole new set of keys to keep them in the truck. That way, when I'm on site at one of these vertical rod panning device rekeys, I can just grab a cylinder and swap it out with a freshly prepared set of keys. So I'm going to key up. I think I got 4 or 5 of them over there. I've already dumped up the top ends and everything, so it shouldn't take too long. Dang it, I forgot to go get my crimper out of the van. It's so much easier crimping those things with the crimper. Do I have the one that Wes got me with the purple handle? Maybe. I'll try that. We have some Easter eggs up front. I don't know what we're going to do with them. It's Easter, though. I don't know if we're going to have a game or not. And then we're going to, melt some peeps. I don't know why. Gumby gave me this idea. Why are we playing basketball right there? I mean, it's a weird place to play basketball. There's no goals around here. So let's go ahead and get to the, well, y'all can look outside while we're chatting. Is this thing working? Uh-oh. Yes. Go back over the comments. See who all's here. Rune, as always, with the opener. Nate G, what's up, Gumby? Outlaw in the house. Chevy Dude. Dave A. Retired Butcher Boy. Ken Nixon, what's up? Douse, good morning to you. Peter Fox in the house. Ooh, wow, yeah, you haven't been here in a minute, have you? Go ahead, you can join in. We've missed you around here. Hey, Mr. T, what's up? Yep, happy Easter to everyone. Dang it, Wes in the house, what's up? Matt's Lock Shop, what's going on? Kevin K, what's up? Happy Easter to you. Anthony, what's up? G Keyman in the house. 75 and sunny in Boston. Wow, y'all are getting some warm weather up there then, or decent weather, I guess. Hey, Nix, what's up? Yin Yet, good morning, coffee time. Yep, take a sip of my Mississippi cold brew here. I'm kind of stuck with turtle today instead of salted caramel. That's okay. This is my last bottle. And I even went to the grocery store this morning and could have bought me a new salted caramel, but I was like, Kim's probably going to get some at the grocery store today, so no point in me getting a bottle, and that was just silly. Wing Racer, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you were here last week or not, but I do not recall your name, so welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. Rekeying a brand new place under construction, but one door had been butchered by the... There's always one, right? But they went after the bolt with the angle grinder on a multi-point. Oh, no! Oh, my God. So what, to angle it or to make it slide in the hole because they couldn't figure out anything? It was bad. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, whenever somebody gets a grinder and I was going to say grinders are not for multi-points, but there is one multi-point that you have to cut down in the field. Can't remember what it was, but I've put in 2 or 3 of them. You definitely need an angle cutter for those. But other than that, while it's on the door, no, you're not supposed to be using no angle grinder, right? New construction in Florida requires multi-points. So that just makes it even more expensive for everybody. It tracks because of the wind thing, but all the new ones do. Well, I guess you're going to be... Have you run into any of those? Well, I did a video on them. What were those things called? The plastic jobs that make a multi-point out of regular locks? Have you run across those yet? If you see all the new stuff? Oh, old and ugly. It's the old and ugly. US7E is probably it. We're gonna assume that because that sounds official from City Lock. So I call it the crinkle brass. That's actually the yellow crinkle brass. Schlage's crinkle brass was much more orange. This is much more yellow than orange compared to the Schlage version of crinkle brass. Crinkle brass. They really suck to get open when they fail. Oof. That reminds me of that one. We all have that one. I remember that one now. It took me, I don't know, it felt like 4 hours, but I want to say it was more like 2 hours. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. No, sir, we don't. I do not. No, sir, I do not. Okay. Stop it. So there is a There is a Easter egg hunt apparently at noon up the street, so we have to watch out for carloads of kids. Hello.
Hey,
What can we help you with?
I was trying to see if y'all can remake this.
Check with Aloha during the week.
Aloha.
Down at Fortification. Cookies I don't care about, but we got new signs, y'all. And I hadn't figured, y'all got to help me figure this out. I've been racking my brain. I'm thinking magnets. So we went blue. We went blue instead of black. And the ones out there say SE Lock and Key customer parking. So instead of this, it just says SE Lock and Key. But I've normally been just clipping them to the top like this on Saturdays. I'll put in front of the other sign. And I've already drilled the holes in the exact same spot where I was thinking to do like some kind of magnet mounting. The only thing I can think of, because I don't want to clip the new signs on top because they just shred after doing it a few times. So I was thinking two things. Snaps, but snaps, when you try to unsnap them, they're going to want you, the sign's going to want to bend. Magnets is the most logical solution. So I'd have to put a magnet in each corner and use like strong ones, or more than likely I'd have to go 4 and then 2 in the middle. So I was thinking like somehow magnetize this part of it on the pole itself. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Got into a fight yesterday. Not a real fight. It's back and forth. I'm thinking magnets for those. They got to be pretty powerful ones. So I'm thinking like order from, like, try to figure out how to get maybe some magnets with a hole with the screw. Screw it onto the sign. A lot of people walk really close to that, so I feel like it's going to magnetize. All right, magnets need to go on the 15-minute sign so they're not permanently on the signs. I don't want nobody with a pacemaker walking by it. So, oh shit. That may not work either. Help me figure something out, y'all. Okay, well, it needs to be temporary, though. Temporary. Magnus is the only thing I can keep. Yeah, those things I can. Yeah, Velcro. Velcro was an idea. I actually already have Velcro, but in the heat, it's gonna melt. 15 minutes because all three of these businesses have in and out traffic, so it's 15 minutes per the city signs. They just can't see the per city signs, or they don't want to see them. Magnet sheets have a sticky back that are good for signs. Magnetic sheets. I just paid, well, what would have been $90, but she made a mistake, so it was only 65. It's $35 a sign. Drill studs and wing nuts. See, I was thinking wing nuts, and that's what I originally was gonna do was this thing. So this thing was originally. I gotta retap it, but how did I get this on here? I did this by hand. Now it won't come off. Ah, Nipex to the rescue. So this was my first inclination. And when I hammered it into, like, I drilled the hole, I guess, just a little bit too small. So I hammered this. Hammered this guy into the back of the sign. And then it's got two holes so that I could probably rivet it on to make sure it stays there. And then I got this screw with this what they call serrated washer, and I filed the serrations flat so that when it pressed up against the sign, and I was thinking to just pull it off and screw it in every day. And that's going to make that hole ragged, though. It didn't work out because when I hammered this guy into the hole in the sign, it messed up the thread. So I got to retap that. That's the only way I can think of doing it. I was my nose itching so much. Print shop can do them on magnet sheets. Yeah, I probably should have gotten them on magnets. I wasn't thinking clear. I was thinking I could come up with a way to do it easy, and I didn't. I would have been a dried up piece of gum. And plus, you got to think about the wind. If wind sucks through there, so. Got you one of those magnetic wrist screw things. Oh, yeah, I've got one of those. And the belt clip ones. Probably not a good idea if you have a pacemaker to put on a magnetic thing. Magnetic thing. So do you got a dog wash groomer? You can see puppies all day then, huh? You'll get tired of it. I know what you'll get tired of. I know exactly what you'll get tired of after it for a while. Out. What's up, Out Core I2? Your computer. Went to a house yesterday with a residential unit lock. Those are pretty rare. It's been long enough for the okay, we got a camera down. Camera down. Camera back up. So this is the one that came in to just ask me a random question just so that she could park there, and then she went to, there she is. Okay. Let's hey. What's up, Coin Junkie? Good morning to you. Good morning, Lynn H. What are my primary residential commercial? Half and half. I've only seen on City Hall buildings. I got those unit locks that I did the video on sitting right there. I hadn't moved them around yet. 3 full bins of them. I'm so proud of myself for getting them in there. And then eventually they're going to get to the bottom of Red Rolly Tower. They're going to be serving as the weighted base for it, which is a good task for 500 pounds of units locks, however many there are. There's like 15 or 16 or 17 of them in there. There are some Easter eggs up there. I don't know if we're going to get around to it or not because I really don't have a plan for it. In fact, as I was pulling out the Easter eggs, I found the Easter eggs from previous year's wins. Got pocket women. We got somebody J-Roll. J-R. Is that a J? It looks like a J, but I messed up. J-R-A-L-L? I don't remember who that was. Who would that be? PW. Why does PW have 2? This must be multiple years winners. LC underscore. Anthony, there you are. It took forever to send out the Easter wins. What was that? I can't even read half of those. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have a J-Bot. I don't think J-Bot won. I think that's from 2 years, and I heckin' can't remember. I know a few people won some cylinders. I had some Corbin Russwin stuff that went out, and some Sergeant stuff. A couple other things. Unit lock. Hell, I don't even know how to do it. I wouldn't even begin to do that. Pete Woodfine. So PW would be Pete Woodfine or Pocket Women. Whoa. Okay, so that means one of them was yours. Rolos. Yeah, I never sent you. It wasn't Rolos. It was Butterfinger or something. I still have that list. You'll eventually get it. Everything is cataloged, so once I get back to shipping and all that, we'll get around to that. I still, yeah, I owe like 4 or 5 people a Butterfinger. I think it was a Butterfinger. In fact, that list is sitting up here somewhere. I like Rolos too much to send them out. You know what I mean? Let's get over. Let me get this camera up because we gotta rekey this to get it ready for Monday. We'll go do some actual lock work for just a minute. You know, it was boring. It was boring, but we'll do it for a minute. You know, that way we can say, "Hey, the Locksmith channel did locksmith work." But I do kind of want to be guarded during that time for out front because it's 11:32. If they let me pull up the information on this. I think it starts at 12. Let me just verify. If it starts at 12, then we may hold off just to watch this area. Let's see, what were we looking for? Yeah. Yeah. See happenings. See the happenings. Easter on the green, 12 o'clock. Hop on the Jumbotron at 12:30. So 12 p.m., over 700 eggs. Everybody's going to start getting here in just a little bit. Because they're going to want to be the first to get out so that their kids can fight over eggs in the yard. It's like a midget boxing match. Midget, not midget, but little people boxing match. Be hair pulling, screaming, crying. It would be fabulous. Come on down. But we do have a little bit of time. I say a little bit of time. Okay, stay right there. Yeah, I used to do the magnet signs on the van. The van loads of kids are coming soon. Street's getting kind of busy on the side there. Yeah, we've got a 10-minute buffer. We'll try to do this fairly quick. What you doing? What you going across the street for? As I step away, I hear a car blow over. As soon as I stepped away. Or did somebody pull in right when I stepped away, or did somebody pull off? Okay, here we go. I am going to avoid the mobile comments for just a minute. Do I have another? Need another device. But I'm have got two of those. Did fix that 1000. Turned out to be something in the knob clutch. They're pretty ticky. Like once you put them in correctly. But like the one thing that I've found to watch for when you're messing around with the clutch and the arms is those arms can get slightly bent, and if you're just thinking, oh, it's a bad clutch, and you don't check one little area, and one of those little arms could have a bend in it, and it just needs straightening. Yeah, it could cause major problems. The can turnaround, the van can. All right, do we have a work camera up? Boom. Okay, I'm gonna switch from the mobile mic, or the mic that I'm at right here. I don't have the mobile mic plugged in, but we're gonna try that camera again. Y'all say it's okay, so I'm gonna go over there now. And I'll get the mobile comments up just enough to check it randomly. You know what else, though? Hold on. Well, you know what else I need? You know what would work pretty dang well is this. We do not need this area, so let's pull. Nope. Let's pull this camera up here and put it in the corner so that we. Stop it. Car's driving into my pancake. Sound is great. Okay, I'm back over here. Boop. And boop. And boop. Turn down. And how do we... Oh, yeah. Well, I can't see the comments. So that's kind of sucky, but okay, here we go. We gotta decode those. I don't know if these are the same. They came off the same unit. So I'm gonna decode one. It's either the same key or two different keys, one of the two. This is all stuff that is just, you know, this is the customer thing. So we're gonna go ahead and do the customer thing first. What did that say? 4 keys? Did I say 4 keys for this? I think I may have some ready to go. Excuse me. Oh, yep. Wiser. Jumped out of my hand. And wiser. Let's use... Yeah, that looks good. 3, 4, 2, 5, 1. Oh, do I have any wiser? My wiser setups have gotten very scarce because of, you know, the whole wiser thing. 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, which is going to be 219 is 222, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, and 186. What did I say? 2, that would be 180, 204, I think. Yep. Shouldn't really need to do this, but I will. Check this guy out. Make sure there's no sticky. Failed springs would be an issue. Or missing pins. This one looks good though. Except I just dumped out all the pins. Wow, look at that. Good job, Jason. Almost all of them. 3, 4, 2. Where'd it go? Shit. 5, 1. And actually, I just refilled all my pinning kits too. Believe it or not, those are the ones that were out of stock when I ordered all my pens. Which irritated me mightily. Especially 264s. How are you going to run out of 264s, Mr. Distributor? That's crazy. Ah. Nice. Perfect. Just in time to glare at somebody pulling in. Next, that's not bad. Not great, but 3, 3, 4, 7, 3. Do I have any other Schlag? The LSDAs are pretty okay. Let's see what we got right here. 84435. 585. These have been used and are really only meant to be used in the shop for random. Oh, here's a good one. 67822. Ooh, that's decent. Oh, I don't know about that 8 and 2 with these crappy ass cylinders. Let's go back to 33473. Yeah, that's what we'll do. This one's a little bit lighter bronze than the other ones. So these are more black. So I'm probably going to do like these 4 the same and then that to a totally different key. To a totally different key. Get out of there. Let's zoom in a little bit. What was it? 33473. Kind of a lame bidding, but you know, it's just a random rekey. Got a lot of 6s there. And once again, we have the wonderful world of shitty machining. Yep. Okay, so 3, 4, 7, 3. Let's drop it to even 2 is kind of high. Three, 4, 7, 3. If I had to key up other locks, I'm sure it would key just fine. Ooh. Seemed okay. Boom. All right. Let's see if these other ones do the same thing. Let's check. Yep. 33473. Get out of the hole I need. 33473. On a side note, I have plenty of 261, so that's a good thing, right? Yep. Most. So what I'm probably going to do, let's just do these two to that one. Let's go ahead and do two of these. I'll probably regret it because the first one I'll come up on will probably be a 3-door job or something. But I know what I can say. 67822. No, we already passed on that. 99. What is that bidding? What is this? No, it's a stamp. That is an old fella. Let's just use this guy, 533, 53573. 53573. Oh. Hold up.
See if I can get these keys put.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take them off.
Okay, it's gonna be the 3 black ones.
It's not that, is it?
No, it's not for that.
So these are replacement ignition.
One of them is a door key. It's to an '85 Chevrolet Silverado.
That's the ignition was replaced in it?
Huh?
The ignition was replaced in it?
Oh no, I don't think so. I'm not really sure. I'm getting them cut for my dad. But one is an ignition key, one of them is a door key, and a gas key. I want to say that square one is the ignition, and the round one is the door.
Yeah.
That's like t-shirts outside of it. Isn't nobody in this vape?
Walk the purpose. There's another walk
Hey,
right.
something right there behind. That'd be a good spot, but the upstairs, you know about that upstairs down and just start. Too late when they sundress you, they really act. I found out that whiskey about key on it's something if you can get it's 5 different types of whiskey. If you get all 5 of the keys and somehow show verification, or either that or send it in, I think they get you some kind of prize, some kind of shit. You know, that's some stuff they get. So what you find out on the phone? I don't know. I guess you gotta look around. You might have them in on the shelf. It might be something that's super top still right there. That damn thing, monograph from my Uncle Kelly, that Cedar chest, you know, he's got skeleton key thing. Like a skeleton key. Right. In school. Skeleton keys, but things that different sets, like yeah, like you say, if you look at it, they look like it's the same, but different cuts. It seems like the big one right there, how they like that cross cut something. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That's the one. That was the first one that came behind. What's the other thing? Yeah. You want them just like you gonna stickers on just because it's a skeleton key is gonna go in there and I like it. This one cool because they got the little something here, you know. Yoda bunny. Old school wire. Boy, look at that big one right there. It takes 2 people to open up that jump. Yeah, you can use that for a battery right here. Beat somebody there. Yeah, some for cheering. It's a whole bunch of little kids here.
They got an Easter egg hunt down there
At the Capri Theater.
at the yard behind it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure there's a ton of kids walking around out there.
Like it's something going on.
Starts at 12, so yeah, it's.
We see a lot of little Easter eggs jumping out and mamas and
Yeah.
It is a nice day to do anything you want to do outside.
It is. All right, so this I think is a replacement ignition.
Mm-hmm.
They're always problematic getting extra keys made for them once the ignition gets replaced. And then the gas cap is also an iffy thing. You may have to bring the car up here to fit a proper key to it. Because both of these are, in addition to being replacement, they're also like Walmart copies.
Okay.
So everything combined is you're probably going to have a rough time with it, period.
All right.
But, all right, you'll catch your card.
Okay.
All right, you got about 15 bucks. 14.85.
The camera got that. Shit. Look at that thing, man. Man, that is awesome. Man. This little camera, it'll follow you right. Oh, you know, I gotta get one of those. Yeah,
It had to get googly eyes because of that too.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Y'all have a good weekend.
Ain't no escaping, boy.
Now the eyes go moving around too.
Okay. We do have a possible mother that just parked out front. I don't know. Let's see. Let's turn this off for a minute though. What's up, Bridget? Yeah, I'm gonna take a sip of my actual coffee. Oh, my Kim special coffee. Yeah, I definitely miss the days of having a shitload of Wiser pre-cuts. Because they're kind of a pain in the ass to cut on a 1200 because they're thick. So, yeah, them's were the days. Well, this person certainly doesn't look like they're going to the Easter egg hunt, so. Either shoes or here, one of the two. Oh, shoes cleaners. Okay. He's going to the cleaners. $20 anywhere you can stick a key. That's pretty much where we're at. $100 show up. Unless you're super close. And yes, my actions of changing the pricing on standard keys has been successful. We have not had to go through as many quarters. However, our dimes are in serious straits now. And also now, instead of getting a bunch of quarters and stuff up in the change jar, we don't get those anymore. We gotta go finish over here. Hold on. Let's make these 4 keys real quick. Finally figured out one thing I have to do. Kim has a huge bad habit of pushing this machine back. I need to put a rail behind the machine. Hopefully she's not here. I need to put a rail behind the machine so that she can't push it to the back. I'm always dragging it back up to the front. I don't know why she likes it so far back. Thing still working? It is. Yeah. All right, so we're past the noon hour, I guess. I want to go up, peek out front, and see what's going on. Beautiful. A little bit too tight, though. Just a tiny little bit there. Beautiful. Was it 4 keys? It was 4 keys. Okay, so we're going to put you in a bag. You're going to go in a bag, and you're going to go up here. He wasn't supposed to come get it. I hear yelling kid. Another short Easter thing. She's already loading her kids back up. It's 12:07. So that's literally just enough time to not do anything. Why come to an event with your kids if you're just going to literally come there unless they had to go for some reason? I don't get that. Poor kids. It's like I didn't hear a bullhorn or anything go off like doo, 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 and then like a stampede of kids, come out and get all the candy and the eggs, and then it's over. 700 gone, just like that. So time to go. I'm going to the shoe shop. Oh. Hey.
Hi, thanks for Kim.
Yep. Thank you.
I'm sorry for it.
Yep. Jason. Same last name. Alright. Oh, one of those ways, alright. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Unboxing. 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 Oh, and that would be a great moment to introduce the dog. The dog. See you, Daryl. Unboxing. Unboxing. I don't know what all's in here. I actually was gonna make an Amazon order one morning, and I woke up, as I do. You wake up and you're like, if I don't do this now, I'll literally forget, because accidentally ordered AAA instead of AA, so I was like, well, shit, I gotta put another order in. And I put a few items in my cart. I had a few items in the cart the other day. And usually Kim will just, unless it's something ridiculous, Kim will just be like, something ridiculous. Lava rocks. Ooh. This is Toyo Poyo Toho multicolor lava rock. Made in China. I don't know how much of a tariff she paid on this, but it's a good thing that we bought some rocks from China. AA batteries. Yeah, the right one. No. On video. That's all we got. This and this. AA batteries. We're missing the dog collar. We're missing my bits. And I've got a 1-inch Forstner bit coming because I'm going to try to do another pinning kit. I've got some 1.5 millimeter Vega bits in there. There better be 2 packages, damn it. Because we really needed the dog collar. Needed those, so yes, that's good. Hopefully they're coming in 2 different packages, but dang it. Oh, let's pull in, let me pull up the studio mode real quick, boing, and pull in a video, media source, is that what we're looking for? Dog. Nope. Don't go there. Nope. Yep. There. Okay. Yep. I don't know if that's it or not. Hey, hold on. Where's the file? It was supposed to be saved. Shut up. I'm found there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Why aren't you loading? Open. Okay. I have no idea why this file is not playing. Okay, watch your ear bubbles. So,
come here, Twilight.
Oh, it's
come here, good
down.
boy.
Dog, there
Just
it is.
joined us.
Way
Monday.
too loud. Okay, there we go. All right, hold on. Hold on. Transform. We need to flip that 180 degrees. There we go.
Hey. Come here, good boy. Just joined us Monday. He was supposed to come this way. Come here, good boy. Hey, come here. Everybody meet Twilight. Hey, what you doing? What's up? Say hey to everybody. Say hey. He has been at ARF for 2 whole years. They estimate him to be about...
This was Tuesday. We picked him up. Monday.
We just sprung him Monday, so
He was
we've had him
super
for
stressed out.
2 full days, and this morning he's just starting to get settled in and sleeping on some beds. He's come to work with us every day with Hours, who is over there. Hey, Essa. Yep, that is Twilight. Yeah, and he has a harness on because he's very good at slipping a collar. And he is just getting de-stressed from being out of the shelter. That's right.
Puppy Twilight. We can't. He's had his name for 2 years. He's 4 years old. Nobody's overly fond of his name, but it's his name. Jim keeps bugging me. You gonna name him? You gonna name him? I'm like, oh, he's got a name. Yeah, you can train him to respond to something different, but I hadn't come up with anything else. My back hurts really bad. We gotta go back over to the workbench. So he's mostly German Shepherd. Looks like he's got a little Akita in him. So I was like, Kita. But I didn't want to like highlight the Akita part of him. And I also feel like he'll look less like that. He's super skinny in the back. And his coat he's got really nice hair, but you can tell when you feed a dog certain things, their hair responds a different way. When we got Jax, he was even skinnier than that. This one had been fed, like all the other dogs, but they're fed, they have to buy trailer loads of dog food. They don't get the best dog food. They're just getting dog food. They're getting fed. So once you get them onto a different diet, their body changes. I've been looking back at some of my old pictures of Jax. When we picked him up, he was about the same size, and he grew into a big potato with super thick fur, ridiculously thick fur. So we're gonna see how he turns out after a few months. Let's see. I don't know what we're doing with Twilight yet. I have not made a final decision on Twilight yet. Great dog, minds perfectly. Respectful of cats, scared of cats. Actually, it was funny because when we were at that, and I've done. If you've seen my video on the cat room at ARF, you go in and it's just free range cats. So like the friendlier ones will be like, phew. So they have a testing room for dogs in one of the cat rooms. They've got multiple cat rooms. In one of the cat rooms, there are cats that specifically know how to handle dogs. It's their job. And then in that room, there are some in cages that have to stay in cages because they hate everybody. And so we went down it's a hallway in part of their building with rooms off to each side, almost like a house. And I say that for a reason. And we let them in. When they let them back there, I was looking at the metal door that we had just replaced like 2 years ago. It was already starting to stick. So I was over there effing with the front door because I knew where they were going. And Kim went back there with the handler and the owner, director of ARF. So they purposely took him back there to see how he went with cats. So we went in the cat room, and when I came back there, he was just like standing in the middle of the room. So imagine walking down a dark alley, right, at night. We've all seen these movies, Batman, Hot Tub Time Machine. No, I don't know if that's relevant. So you're walking down a dark alley, and the gangsters come out. The bad guys come out and knife you in the side, right? None of the cats that are allowed loose in this room go after. They won't attack. That's why they're out. So they all just either do their thing, and some of them were curious. It was funny. There was one big gray tabby that was just like, "What's up, bro? You gonna start some shit? Yes." I mean, that's totally his job. You could tell, like the bouncer. And then the other ones were like swarming over me. And he's just freaked. Poor dog. I feel bad for him now. I wish we wouldn't have done that. Because literally, it was like he walked into a den of vipers. Like he walked up in a movie theater filled with stinky bikers. You know, where, you know, have you seen that thing where would you go into a theater with nothing but bikers or like really scary people? And then on the way out, there's one cat that's a little bit too close to the door that made himself known. Got him right in the side. So he was assaulted. He was held hostage. And he was taken into a room, tortured. There's my other Amazon package. He was tortured, assaulted, and then, hey, good. Jason, me, same last name. Thank you. He was assaulted, and then on the way out, when he was trying to escape, he was tagged one last time. That was so mean. This does not feel. This feels like my bits, but no dog collar. Do we get 3 packages today from Amazon? Who knows? Unboxing. Oh, whoops.
Come here, good boy.
Oh yeah, there's one more. If you missed it,
Just joined us Monday.
it's not upside down. So anyway, this is
Good
him.
boy.
He was totally freaking out.
Hey, come here. Everybody meet Twilight.
He was super freaking out. Monday we brought him in Monday afternoon. Took him home. Tuesday, took him home. And
He has been at ARF for 2 whole years.
then decided to leave him at home. We brought him back up. He was here Tuesday and Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday we started having problems getting him in and out of the car. And we have this super big kennel at home. So we're like, he's been in a kennel those kennels. I don't know whether it was in the bigger kennel. I think it was probably in one of the regular standard metal kennels, but they're like 5 by 10 kennels, something like that. Let out a couple of times a day, just because there's 400 other dogs or 300 other dogs. Overly dramatic. Bag of bits. 1.5 millimeter, thanks to profile cylinders. The profile cylinders that are on those patio doors, right? Not regular size profile cylinders. They're regular size. They have a little thumb turn, and you see them on the screen, the glass doors that are on people's houses. Yep, 1.5 millimeter. I got tired of screwing, so I'm going to use these super little guys. Plus, these super little guys strip out fairly quickly because they're so super little. So I was like, I'm going to try. I love Vega bits. This is not an ad, but Vega bits are pretty awesome. I'm going to take some of my Mississippi Cold Drip. We're going to run over here and finish those. Crap, we'll do it. Who you calling old? Here, we're going to go over there. Here, let's split off to the camera. See what's going on outside. Somebody doing a great job parking out there, looks like. Oh, what's funny about that, about the pup is, I don't know if I caught it with him walking away, but, and somebody mentioned this on my community post about the Twilight name, because he's all dark, all black up front. So he's got like 2 spots on his side with like 5 hairs that are white. 2 different areas, and they're only like 5 or 6 hairs. Little white hairs in this solid black coat. Careful now. Okay. the back of his feet, like his legs, the back of his legs, his bottom portion of his legs. So not the pad of the foot, then you go up to the elbow, and then it goes up. So from that elbow down to his feet is solid black, and on the front it's brown. And then his butt has a solid white. He's got a solid white patch of hair on his butt. Like, I've always wondered about the whole bleaching your asshole thing. I said that to Kim, and she was just like, "Oh my god!" But yeah, he's got a white spot ring around his butthole, which you can't help because when he raises his tail and he's playing or whatever, it's like all black dog and thank you for showing off. It's like highlighting it or a target. It's crazy. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. We had a solid black by the name of Delilah. She had some white in her, a little bit of white in her chest, and then so yes, he is the blackest. Well, no, because Lucy, we fostered Lucy, and we still see her all the time because she's with the oldest kid. So she was a solid black lab, but the only thing about super black dogs is at night when you let them out in the yard and we go outside with them at night is you can't see what the hell they're doing because they're black. Now him, you can see the bottom half, but you can't see the top half at all. So that's one irritating thing about black dogs and they don't make great pictures either. It's like you have to have just the right light to get a good picture of a black dog. Forget about it inside. I took some video of him playing inside last night with this. Great dog though. He minds. Has not had an accident at all. He goes in the kennel. He wasn't overly fond of going in the kennel, but he was like, okay, whatever. Sleeps all night. Doesn't move around. Doesn't make a peep at night. He has a little humping issue with Issa. He's spayed. All dogs from there that have been there for any length of time are spayed or neutered. But he's doing the boy thing with Issa, and Issa's far too old for that nonsense. So we've had to correct him. And he also loves nibbling. He likes sticking his nose in your ear, and he likes like nibbling you. And he'll nibble at Issa's back leg. So we're trying to break him of that. And then we got to do some leash training because he's not great on a leash at all. He definitely needs some more free-range leash training. Especially leashing up and unleashing. He freaks out about that. He's the bestest boy. Use the JSON mod. Yeah, see, normally I use my JSON mod metric one, but I had to, it's much easier. Where'd it go? I ended up having to clip it. I had, how many of that? Was it 5 cylinders? I had to do like 5 cylinders, 4 or 5 cylinders. And I was like, oh my God. If it's just 1 cylinder, I'm not going to bother for a bit. But when you're talking about 5 of them stupid things, yeah, it's pretty harsh on your bits. I ended up halfway through having to nick off the, look at me sounding British. I had to nick the thing a little bit. I had to like, this is the standard size, but I had to nick the end off because on the remount, it started getting a little slippy. So yeah, I figure Vega bits, might as well. I've got other ones. Now I just need a Vega bit holder. Workbench. Where were we? We were doing something over here, weren't we? We had decided to just do those two, let's do this, 53573. Well, let's see if they're the same. Probably going to be the same way, aren't they? Oh no, look at that. 5. Oh, yeah, that's sticking up a little too much. Let's go 5. And once again, this is a different story compared to somebody calling to request that these are taken off because we've had to switch out on new doors. We've had to take these pieces of crap off and put on whatever keyway needed to be matched. However, in the case of somebody just needing a rekey, then they don't want to buy a new cylinder, there's literally no reason to tell somebody, hey, you need to replace that cylinder. Yeah, they need to. It's a shitty cylinder. But if they just call in for a rekey, there's no reason why I can't just switch out. Makes it a lot quicker on site. Ready to go. I'll take their brand new cylinder and do the same thing with it. What was it, 535? So they have their place in the bin. Yes, I agree. But for those that don't want to buy a new cylinder, this is actually a bonus for them because they're getting a brand new cylinder, right? Sort of. Doop. Let's go ahead and do this third one to this one too. Even though it's a different shade. 535. Speaking of shitty cylinders, y'all, I still have not run across a solid brass Adams Wright effing cylinder. I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to Adams Wright about their mortar cylinders. I had so many problems the other day. How many did I have to do? It was enough to drive me up the wall. It took literally twice as much time to deal with because of the crappy cylinders. That's too tight. I don't know why a company as big as Adams Wright would put out such crap. At this point, it makes me wish they would go back to the zinc cylinder. They are equally as shitty, but at least you could freaking rekey them for the most part, right? Those solid brass, I probably have one sitting around here somewhere. I don't know. One problem I ran into with them was the flat side down. Screwing of the cylinder, where you tighten the set screw or the screws down on the cam on the cylinder. It would not let you pull the key out no matter how hard you tighten it. I had to do the trick where you file the back of the plug. Do I have one sitting here? Demonstration. So you file the back of the plug down so that it would tighten down, and then if you go too much, it makes it bind up. I had so many problems with them. So I'm probably going to start dreading jobs when those come in. I might start demanding replacements, period. It's a shame, too. Crappy cylinder number 1. Crappy cylinder number 2. They copied Yale's format. Oh, I'm sorry. Excentra. They copied Yale's little trick here, didn't they? Another problem with those is this. Same issue where the key won't come out. If this does not get cramped back well. Where's that purple handler pair of pliers that Wes got me? That Rune has. What did I do with that? No idea. What the heck? Should be somewhere over here, though. I would think. Huh. Interesting. I'm going to move my thumb so I don't get a blood blister. Okay, so we'll take those three together. Boop, boop, boop. And these. I can't believe this was that far off. But we're going to roll with it. I don't know why I said I can't believe it. I believe it. One thing I've noticed, period, is, it calls for greens. So 210s, 225s. On most stuff, with the Schlage, you got to go to silvers. Go silver, man. Especially Baldwin. Definitely have to go silver on the Baldwin stuff. Did I put that one in? No, I didn't. You got to put them in from the bottom from somewhere. That goes against all natural order, too. Clipping it from the bottom. You almost always try to avoid doing this in almost all situations because the key can project and bend the clip. So doing it from the bottom is the only way it works for these. And it also goes against all what you kind of learn through time is put the key in, the bottom can jam it, cause problems, knock the clip off, break the clip. So almost always you want to have an open bottom there, but in this case, if you try to do that, nope, we can hang that up. All right, so these three and these three. Next, we're gonna figure out what this was. I picked this fairly easy on site. Okay. Check the mobile comments there. What's up, y'all? I'm reading the comments now. Looks like we're gonna. Do we have a frozen camera? No, we don't. Okay, good. Now that I'm done, this purple one should be somewhere around here. But I've tried them on those and they just didn't work well, I think. Yeah, see you watching too. I know the microphone was muted. I know. What the heck did I do with those purple handle pliers? But the bakery's racking them, man. So I'm guessing here that stick the pegboard above the pin kit. It's almost like an Easter egg hunt because I don't see it. I don't see it over there. Did you do the king cake? I did not get a king cake. Hey, Bobby Keys, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. I did not get a king cake this year. I'm not overly fond of king cake, period. But, no. I do want to try it. Now, there's a place that had crawfish king cake. You think, yeah, but, oh shit, 1242. I didn't realize it was LA. Let's go do lock work real quick. We got things that we have to finish. Don't want no double mic. We have things we have to finish. Oh, was there a puppy out there? I missed that. Oh, I could use the super cool kit that Daniel West got me. There are some issues with it. But other than that... Oh shit, I lost one. Okay, well, oh no, it's there. There it is. Oh, let's see. How does this work? Oh, that would have been funny if it would have opened. Actually, when I did this on site, it actually opened fairly quick. That keeps slipping. What did I use on site? I think I used a dang it dude rake. This is what I used. And it wasn't on this lock. It was on the other one. Let me see if I can do it on the other one. Hold on. That's the one I got in the first time. It's shinier. You can tell it gets used more. That one's on the back door, and it feels a little corroded. And it turned to the left, so we're going to do that. Actually, didn't have to spin it or anything. Watch it not pick now. Serious, though. Literally had it open in about 8 seconds. After doing this a couple of times, it turned on me. It's like, woohoo! Obviously, it's not going to do it now. Dip, 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 dip. It's brass with metal. Talking about that in the recycle. It's like way more metal than there is brass. But they give you a brass, mixed brass metal price. If I was the recycle yard, I'd have some strict policies on door locks. You gonna come apart? Oh, you know what? I'm using the wrong tension wrench too. Let's try the other way, because all we need to do is decode it. And see, this actually irritates me because I don't need to pick it or any of that bullshit. I could have taken this apart and decoded it by hand by now. Which is why I have space and depth keys. Really. Sometimes it's just better to do it the old school way, right? I don't know if we're keeping track of time, but we still have to Yep. And that's why I don't worry about keeping lishies in the shop for the most part. Because it's just almost always much quicker to just take the damn thing apart, shim it, decode it. So, boop, boop. Where's our retainer? Nope. And we're just going to hope that all 4 of them are the same key. Six. Ooh, that would be number 3. 2, 2, 6, 4, 5. 2, 2, 6, 4, 5. 22645. And 2645. One. Let's see if the back door is the same. Yay! 2, 3, and 4. They found keys upstairs while I was on site and brought them down to me and said, "We bet you these keys fit them." They didn't. Hey, alright, so we can sell these boys for about, I mean, they're in good condition too. I don't know. Somebody look up, do me a favor, just one person. Look up, they're on Home Depot's website. 4-pack of dark bronze Relia-Built. But y'all have to come to an agreement who's going to actually look it up. I want 50 people to look it up. Mic's off. What in the fucking nightmares going on out here? Good.
I don't have to leave. Okay.
How many?
Just one.
Okay. $297.
Okay.
We'll make it.
Okay.
Tap it on that white block there.
Okay. Okay.
What's up, Hopskippity? We come up with a price on those stupid reliability things? I guess I could Google it while I'm here. I'm guessing like 35ish to $40, which works out to about $8 to $10 a piece. I'm guessing like probably $39.99 for a 4-pack. Yeah, that's what it is. Probably. We're coming to a close here with Saturday Live here, so let me get one thing. Oh, you know what we're missing? You know what we're missing? Oof. I'm trying to sort something out here. Okay, okay, ear bubbles. Watch your ear bubbles. Oh, volume warning. I don't know how it's going to play out or not, but yeah, it was super loud. So, cooking with Jason. Yay! All right, we're going to switch to the back camera back there. Or the back microphone.
Y'all have a good Easter.
See ya. Happy Easter.
It's very tight right here. Been getting calls for case and door handles on step vans. Oof. Thank you, Jay, once again for the Cooking with Jason hat. Today we have, are we okay on volume and everything? Today we have what sounds to be the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Fruit punch flavored peeps. That's right, not just regular peeps, which I could stomach, but fruit punch. Now, as far as Cooking with Jason, no, I have no plans. We're literally just melting peeps, y'all. We're cooking peeps. We're melting peeps. We're just gonna watch some peeps melt. Because A, fruit punch flavored marshmallow peeps sounds utterly disgusting, and B, it would be utterly disgusting if anything. I thought for a minute, before I went to find out that they didn't have normal peeps, I thought to myself, I was like, maybe we can make s'mores, right? It's marshmallow. So when I went to the grocery store, yeah, this is melting. We're gonna see how peeps melt, because I don't know. Has anybody ever tried a fruit punch flavored? This sounds so disgusting. Do I have to eat one? Let's melt one first and then I'll decide. Come on. Get in there. Remember. Get a cut key, make a mold in clay. Melt the peep into the mold and see if you can make a key. I don't have any clay. That sounds like a fantastic idea. I don't know. Let's just see how they melt first. We need a better view. Cherry s'mores. We need to go this way. Peep kebabs. Yeah, even if it hardened, I can't see it. I can't see it doing anything like to open a lock or whatever. Oh, and I only am able to do this thanks to the generous donations of you guys. I would never buy fruit punch flavored peeps. I know, peeps, period, are just disgusting. It's disgusting. We are under the Jason Cooks portion. Let me check outside before we start, though. Outside. These three were in the screenshot. Okay, here we go. Dr. Pepper peeps. Ooh. What? Hold on. Luckily, we have more peeps. Maybe in some butter. Did you salt them? I don't know about salted peeps. Yeah, that's what we're doing with the second one. We're just sick. Uh-oh. Something's happening, y'all. This one's moving. He's like, oh no. Oh, that hurts so bad. Uh-oh. This is Gumby's fault, y'all, by the way. We need to turn the peeps down. I didn't realize cooking peeps would be so smoky. It's fascinating though. Hey, this is the time of year when all the birds are like having nests, you know, so like all the eagles and stuff. I don't know if you've seen them on YouTube, but like there's bird nests everywhere. A surprisingly hard exterior shell. Ooh. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I've got an alarm. I've got a fire alarm system. If it's off, I don't know if it would trigger or not. Some of them trigger anyway. It does smell like s'mores. It smells like fruit punch s'mores. It's very anticlimactic, though. I need something to poke it. It smells like s'mores. Where's the wood? There it is. Yum. All right. Lunch is ready, y'all. Ow, he went in face first. Right. Oh no, gross, I got it on my toolbox. But that's hot as shit. It got on Red Rolly toolbox. Wow. Hey, did y'all see that Ghostbusters, what was it, Ghostbusters 4 or 3 or something? That was crazy. I hadn't been watching up front. Hold on. Everybody blames Gumby. It's always Gumby's fault, right? Where's Elgato? Elgato! Yeah. It smells like marshmallow. I mean, a fruity marshmallow. Fruity marshmallow. I'm gonna do this for the sake of science, y'all. I don't think I got any brass shavings on these, but I've eaten plenty. Sorry about that. Tastes like marshmallow dipped in Kool-Aid. Which it isn't good, by the way, in case you wonder. No, it's not good. But that's literally all it is. Is a marshmallow dipped in Kool-Aid. Now the marshmallow itself is fruity, I see, or it may just dyed that on the outside. But yeah, if you want to try a fruit punch and you have marshmallow and you have dried powdered Kool-Aid, just dip it in there and that's a peep. Ugh. Yuck. It smells like burning marshmallows. Where's the fan? For the rest of the day, everybody's gonna be like, smells like burning marshmallows in here. Yeah, I do need an exhaust hood now. Damn. Yeah. And my tongue's red. I've kept y'all over 20 minutes past due, but it was for science. I don't know what kind of science. Easter science? It's got to be it. I mean, don't tell Kim. I just don't. We don't need to talk about it. Don't use about marshmallows. Nope. Don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and get disassembled. You know, Wes, if we wouldn't have put brass shavings in here, I could have eaten this. In today's episode of Cooking with Jason, we made marshmallow brass shaving pie. Totally should have left the brass shavings out, and I could have cracked off a couple of pieces of burnt and given them a try. Definitely don't want to do that now. I could have like attached peeps to a wall and had an art exhibit and then sold this for millions afterward. We could have made a marshmallow taco. So it's really heavy right here. Oh, I know what that. Hold on. I do have a panel head in the back. However, I gotta tell my next door neighbor not to worry about the smell. Still can't put it on eBay for a week. Yeah. Wait, we may not be leaving quite yet. Hey.
Talked just a little bit ago about rekeying
Yep.
a new deadbolt.
Okay.
I brought the old one in case that makes your life easier. That's my target key. So, want to have this lock match that key I just gave you. And this stuff, it matches this deadbolt now. Gotcha. All right, great. Appreciate you, man. Oh no, I think I have enough.
Okay.
Let's toss this in as well.
Okay.
This is good for tapping?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Ready when you are.
Didn't bring my wallet. Good.
Hate to tell him that that lock's not going to fit there, but I guess he will discover that. Old lock was a Schlage B60, B160. And I didn't look, but I didn't see any guard rings. So if somebody has a B160 series with no backer rings, that means they've got an 1.5-inch hole on the door. And his, Dexter by Schlage, will not fit right. But that's not my problem, is it? That's what happens when you DIY. Anyway, we're on the wrong freaking screen, aren't we? Go to the disassemble screen. I appreciate it. It smells so much like burnt marshmallows in here. This is going to smell like this for a week. I'm just going to wait for a customer to be like, why does it smell like burnt marshmallows? Locksmith, disassemble! Ooh. Yeah, burnt marshmallows for the rest of the week. Yes, so the gas is off. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go eject it real quick just in case. Yeah. Off. Everything's cool. It's just a little smoky in here. Hopefully the vento hood in the back will suck it all out. Do you have the PB Swiss heavy duty number 2 with striking cap? I've got the Flow. No, I have the vessels, and I don't use it a whole lot, so I appreciate the offer, but I don't feel like I would use it a whole lot because I've got 2 of vessel versions already. And by default, yes, they're heavy screwdrivers, so I really wouldn't be carrying it around. I really don't carry it around with me because it is a heavier bodied screwdriver. But I've got the Vessel Impacta, which is supposed to rotate a tiny bit and act like an impact driver type thing. I don't get that with the Vessel. I don't get it doing that at all because literally the handle's molded into the body. Like, I don't see physically how it would work. And I don't really use it a whole lot. If I don't beat, how do I word this? If I beat on something and I don't get it off within the first couple, shut up. I'm gonna go get my impact driver. So I don't think I would really use it a whole lot. Thanks for the offer there. Appreciate that. I have not tried the PB Swift, but yes, I have tried the vessels. 2 of vessels have striking caps on the back. In fact, I think one of them is sitting in here somewhere. Woo, the smell is getting stronger. I don't know why the smell is getting stronger,
Please charge.
but it should be dissipating, right? It's not really coming from that. Oh, it's way bad back there. Oops. Well, hey, it could be worse. Burnt marshmallows smells pretty good, right? I mean, yeah, it's a very one of those distinctive. It could be worse. Let's just say the smell. We've had worse smells in the shop, and burnt marshmallows doesn't even get near the top of that list. As far as it being pretty, yeah, I don't know what happened to the fan. We've got a fan around here somewhere that I gotta find and turn on and suck some air out. But yeah, y'all have a great weekend. Happy Easter to everybody. I appreciate everybody for being here. It's time to let go because I gotta leave a little bit early today. Take a last sip. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my cold drip. Cheers to everybody for Easter. Happy Easter. Thanks for joining in. While we melted peeps. Good one, Gumby. Yeah, there's some Easter eggs up front. I was gonna. Okay. I hit them, so we might as well do this. Is that camera zooming in? I zoomed it in twice. It didn't look like it's zooming in to me. Oh yeah, that definitely zoomed in. Okay, that should encompass everything. That is for the Democratic primary runoff election for mayor. Normally we don't get involved with politics, but that is a non-partisan. That is a non-partisan thing, simply directing people to their polling locations verified by me. Didn't want no sneaky shit up in there, but it goes straight to the state website just showing polling locations. So I was like, okay. Plus, these people in this city need to get out and vote for somebody, from somebody else. Somebody else. I unfortunately can't vote in this city, but if I did, it would be definitely from somebody else. Well, Jay, I wouldn't guess then, damn it. $16 it is. Who's the wiener? Oh, Dana and Lynn. Good eye. Good eye. Who else? Dana. Definitely got it. And Lynn got it. And then everybody else copied. Nate G. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Kevin K. You changed yours. I don't know. There's no like, I have no idea what. I'll throw an extra something in somebody's, something that gets something one day. And send a Butterfinger. Jay definitely gets a Snickers now at this point, right? Instead of a Butterfinger. I hope you like Snickers bars. We gotta go to this screen because it is the end of the day. I appreciate everybody for being here and have a happy Easter. And yeah, we're out. We gotta go. Now I gotta go try to find some marshmallow stuff. Peace. Happy Easter.